Are you interested in getting good at video? Or better yet, let me ask the question a different way. Are you afraid of being on video? So here's the thing I find. Most people are. They feel like they don't look good on video. They don't sound good on video. They don't have the talent. They don't have the equipment. They don't have the lights. They don't have the camera. They don't have the microphone, whatever it is. They've got all kinds of reasons why they are not good on video and why they don't want to do video. Let me just tell you something. Those are all excuses. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to share with you the only way that I know of to get good at doing video, other than paying somebody else a lot of money to make you look good on video, which, by the way, doesn't solve all your problems about I don't look good on video or I don't sound good on video. That's just a Band-Aid that you put on it. There is only one way I know of to get good at doing video. And I know that this isn't good English, but stick with me here. The only way I know of to get good at doing video is to do video. Is to take out your phone, press record, point it at yourself, and start talking. And to do that over and over and over again until you start getting good at video. Realize a couple of things. Number one, people really don't care what you look like. Otherwise, there's no way I'd be on video. People don't care what you sound like. Otherwise, there's no way I'd be on video. People only care about the content that you're giving them unless you are in entertainment or fashion. And both of those, hey, there's a lot of ugly people doing entertainment. And there's a lot of people who don't really belong in being fashion, who are making millions doing fashion. And so let's just make all that go away and decide that we're going to get over our own personal hangups about doing video and start doing video. And yes, you're going to be nervous when you start doing video. It's going to happen. It must happen because it's unfamiliar. Just like you were nervous the first time that someone kicked a ball your direction, you were expected to kick it back to them or shot a basketball or whatever it was. Don't forget, everyone is a beginner at the beginning. And then push past that. Now, I'm going to give you a little secret that'll help you get good at video. You want a secret? This is a little technique that I discovered quite on my own that works wonderfully. Do live Facebooks. Why? Because people don't expect you to be as polished, perfectly made up. By the way, the women who feel like they need to be perfectly dressed, have their hair done, and be perfectly made up to do video, probably ought to get over that too. Just go do video. People will take you as you are if you're giving them great content. So now let me give you the secret. So go live on Facebook, because the bar of excellent looks is lower, and it is 100% reliant on your content. And an easy and fast way, here's where the trick comes in. Go set up a Facebook page that has a ridiculous name that has nothing to do with you. And basically it's something that no one would ever find. Set it up and use that as what we call your sandbox to test your videos. In other words, the first couple of times you go live on Facebook, you're going to be terrified. You won't know what happens if you get comments, you know, what happens if you don't turn it on right, if you don't turn it off right, you don't get everything right. Well, how about if you had that stress eliminated by not having an audience the first several times you went live on Facebook? That's why you do the trick that I just explained to you, which is go create a page that has nothing to do with you. It has no name, no attachment to you. Don't put anything on like weight loss or something like that. It's going to cause people to naturally find it. And then use that as the place that you go live. so that you can test how to do it and get comfortable. And I suggest you do it several times until you actually get comfortable doing lives. Then and only then do you go live on your own real Facebook group or page or profile in front of a real audience. That way you have at least eliminated the initial nerve-wracking challenges of video. So, by the way, microphones are important. That's why I have this. Sound is a killer. I mean, people can take bad lighting, people can take bad costuming, people can take bad makeup, but if you have bad sound, that's a problem. And so I suggest the place you invest is in sound. That's the first place you invest. But you can do your initial everything just with your cell phone. The next piece is to buy like one of those. I bought one 2 hours ago. Lavalier wireless Bluetooth mic that you can just pin on yourself. It hooks to your phone using Bluetooth, and so that it's not picking up all the sound in the rest of the room. It's just picking up your voice, and you go from there. I recommend that would be the first place that I would go beyond your cell phone. So use your cell phone, get that mic, and go from there. Then after that, and by the way, you may go 6 months that's the only investment that you've made. Then eventually start getting into lights. I've got 2 LED lights. It cost me, I think, $125 for the combination of the lights and the stands sitting up there. They're high because with these glasses, I need them to be high so that we don't get the direct glare off of my glasses. And this is really interesting because it's decided I'm going to be, there we go. It finally pulls back and becomes in focus. That's the second thing you invest in, is some lights for the place where you'll be doing most of your filming. And by the way, notice I don't have a beautiful set. I would love to have a gorgeous white fireplace back there with some orchids on it and things like that, but that's not where I work. That's not where I would in my own life, I made a decision that I would rather do video just about every day or regularly and not have to worry about having a beautiful set than to spend 3 months coming up with a beautiful set. And I just don't have a place in my home that works for a beautiful set the way we use our home. And so I decided to do it in my office. So you get a bookcase and a cool plant and me. And I hope that the content makes up for the lack of the beautiful fireplace back there. Think about it. What would enable you to go to video the fastest way, to get used to it, to get used to talking on video, communicating, and promoting your video? Start focusing on that so you can start making progress and then go from there. This is Don Crowther saying, just go do this stuff.